Hey everyone, Jeff here. We're back to some more Godslayer Arena. I'm definitely hooked on this. I've got like 12 hours in it now. So I played some of the archer character in my off time. If you saw my last video, we went through a bit of suffering in that 2-hour ordeal. And today I think we're going to get a little bit further. I think we're going to be able to beat the second difficulty. I beat the first one relatively easily with some of the things that I think I have learned. And we're going to try and get through that. In addition, there's been an update to the game. That update to the game, I think, has made the game easier, and that is, well, there are now 5 options during your drafting phase, each roll, and the weight system is slightly different. So you are more likely to find spells that you already have the same type of. The actual details are up on the Steam notes. If you guys want to hear more about them, let me know, and I will talk about it. For now, none of these things I'm super excited about, if I'll be honest. I think what we're supposed to do is take Midas's judgment and see if we can get to early Avaritia, because if you can get to like tier 4 resonance, I think you win. If you get to tier 5 resonance, it was posted, some pictures were posted in my Discord. Not by me, but if you get that, the actual effects you get are outrageous. One of them was like you get 35 refreshes, and all of those refreshes are tier 5 spells, which is the highest tier. So it's kind of like an auto win. But no, this is going to be about starshard arrows. Starshard arrows I have found to be just completely outrageous as a spell. And it kind of makes everything great. Now, what I want to pair that with, probably some Deathblade, probably some Soul Walker. None of those things exist here. We could always take an Heaven Piercer. We could always take an Umbral Tome. It's like not great. Certainly not great. We could take a Marrowman. It doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter. The early game, it's whatever. Yeah, part of this now, a lot of games when I'm doing these on, you know, when I'm doing a series or whatever, I'm playing a lot, doing a lot of videos on one game. I normally don't like to play too much off stream unless I'm just like testing builds like Death Must Die. This game, I feel like I needed to spend some time to really understand what was going on. All right, spell bar size increase. We hit level 3. Pretty good. I'm going to take Gilded Feast and Avaritia. Or, not Avaritia, Starshard Arrows. Let's do Gilded Feast down here. Like, early Avaritia is crazy, but it can't be your main thing. It will not get you there, because the payoff for Resonance is passing until... I feel like Resonance 3 on average, but there's times where Resonance 2 is also very good. But there's other spells that let you get more Resonance. But, like, really what's going to go on here is... Starshard Arrows goes kind of crazy with a few spells. Alright, so there's a few okay things here. So Dragon Scale Sash is not that great because you're only gonna level up a few times. This forces you into tier 2 spells, which is not something you really want in this game because you cannot place 2 of the same spell on your bar at the same time. It's hard to get synergies with the same, it's hard to do that and have a lot of tier 2 spells. The one difference for that is like if you're going Syntech, you can try and make it work. I think this is easy. It gives us this for free, but also it activates Avaritia early, and then we just take experience. Try and go here. So now, Energize is kind of awesome. It goes well with Starshard Arrows. It's also Breaker. Really, like, we want to be a Breaker Deathblade build, but there's some funky things that we can do with it if we get the right stuff. This does have Soul Walker. does have Soul Walker, and it has Enigma. We're gonna skip Sex Panther this run. I'm just gonna run this. We can switch it later. It says refill 3. It does. Yeah, so our basic attack is gonna get us through a lot here. It's actually very powerful, and you can do some dumb things for sure. And then you start stacking spell power with your Soul Walker stuff, and it ends up being quite good. All right, so I guess while we're doing this, we could go ahead and take Gilded Feast. Oh. Man, I want Force Barrier. Like, I really do. But I don't think we can skip on upgrading this. Like, I don't think skipping to upgrade is a good plan. All right, so this is the first boss wave, what have you. Every 5 waves seems to be boss wave. We're fine. Our basic attack does a lot of damage. We're getting 150 resonance instead of the normal 100, which isn't insane, but it's not bad. If you can get to Avaritia 5, which is one of the things like that makes this item so good, you can really cook. All right, now I think gems are also where this goes nutso. This is a buff spell. This is a buff spell. I'm just gonna take Templar here. And we're gonna reroll anything that says minus attack speed. That's a bad time. Martial spells have 20% reduced power permanently, reduced armor. Martial spells have 20% reduced power. I think we can actually get away with that. It's not my favorite, for sure, but sometimes you just have worse things can happen. All right, so we will be skipping this and going to the next one. And I'm gonna keep taking experience here. I think we're fine. So this is gonna go right here. 1 second less. It's fine. It's fine. We could put it over here. I don't know what the math on that is. It's actually less. Yeah, it's actually not great now, but it'll be fine later. All right, so the lightning pillar's not bad. It does set off Electros, which was kind of good. What we're doing, that's fine. Ooh. Ooh. This gives Soul Walker. Oh, wait. Golden Road right here. Oh, we're just going to take Golden Road. Okay. So we're now a coin toss away from having Tier 5. That's pretty good. We're going to have to scale up our stuff to make this gym good. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this in conjunction with the spell power down. I don't know. It's fine. Should be fine. Golden Road. It's pretty good. You know, you take the little yellow brick road all the way to the Wizard of Oz. You find out he's not real, and then you shoot him in the face with a bow. I think that's the plot of Wicked, right? I haven't actually seen it yet. That's what it is, right? It's about the wizard being bad. And they sing a lot. Okay. Okay, real talk. I tried Phoenix Call last time. I think this spell's crazy. I think this is actually ridiculous. But we're just gonna take Phoenix Call. We don't care about the infernum stuff. It's more about the active. It's really good. It's really, really good. Now, from here, We're gonna take energize and starshard arrows upgrades. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is gonna start looking pretty good here. We're gonna be making a lot of golden roads. We may end up abandoning starshard arrows, honestly, because we might be in a situation where we can play Infernum Avaritia with Golden Road and just like pump this to high hell. It already has refill 4, which is disgusting. Wait, why does that refill 4? Something is triggering refill 4 on it, and I'm not exactly sure what it. Well, you guys can let me know in the comments. Why does this have refill 4, not refill like 2? Oh, but then we get the other pieces. So what I was originally going to do is go occult fractured mirage, and we're going to do shadow clone jutsu nonsense with starshard arrows and energize. It's kind of hilarious, but I feel like we've pivoted, and that is the nature of the game. Well, these are good things. Let's take the upgrade. Take the upgrade, no? Take the upgrade up forehead. 4 refills, huh? Now autocast the closest attack spell. Phoenix form. No, that's not doing it. Infernum, your leftmost and rightmost ignited spell. Does this ignite the nearest spells? I was spells adjacent to your. Okay, this is being ignited. That's what it is. Okay, so we're igniting Golden Road is the joke here for the purposes of Infernum. We're also getting extra bulwark on cast, which is nice. The other thing you get to do here is you get to take Battle Mage's Scepter, which I think is crazy. Which I think is actually crazy. And then we just get to throw this in here. Take 20 more experience. I'm gonna keep those at the end though. You don't need more Infernum. That's kind of the joke here, right? Like it's fine. Oh, another Golden Road goes nuts. So can't mana block that. This thing does cast really fast though. Let's go put this here. So this goes to 140. Which gives us more attack damage. So our basic attacks and Golden Road are both going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting here. And Golden Road also takes out enemies pretty well and also gives us a movement skill. Because I found sometimes too, like, movement skills in the non-boss waves are kind of bad on this character because you don't want to get in close. Where on the boss waves, movement skills seem to be significantly better because you won't stand there and just get hit by everything. I also think the Battle Mage weapon is crazy. Yeah, we're doing fine. Just take more XP here. There's a lightning pillar to go with our other lightning pillar. We have Reaver. Yeah, that's fine. Now, I guess we can go for like a tier 3 Midas Judgment. It seems unlikely. This thing has Marshall 3. I still don't know that that's doing it. We'll put it on Phoenix Call, see what happens. As our attack goes up, it should scale up. This is another boss wave. The other thing that's nice with Infernum, not Infernum. The other thing that's nice with one of the other things that we're doing. It's an item we got. I can't remember. There's too many things going on. Is when we refill spells, we get extra value here. but we appear to be just cooking right now, which is a good sign. Okay. Whenever you cast or auto cast another spell, gain 10 spell power for 4 seconds. That goes kind of really good in Energize. Spells that share a trait with the spell gain 25 spell power. Also kind of good, especially with Golden Road. Like you throw it on Midas's Judgment and then it's actually doing something. You can also Boundless Golden Road, which is not actually, that seems really funny. Let's do that. Enemies have 40% increased attack speed. That's a little scary. Oh no, that's actually the worst. When you're not low on life, take 30 damage when you cast an area spell. Take 20 damage, reduce shield effectiveness. Area spells have reduced. Man, that's bad. Defensive curse, area curse, area curse. I'm gonna reroll again. The elites have more health, fine. Martial spells cost more mana. No. Oh god. Okay, hexes are larger, sure. Like, sometimes you just get bad stuff, right? Gain 70 XP, or gain 10 attack damage. I'm just gonna take 10 attack damage. Go ahead and cash it in at Resonance 3. And I'll take XP. We're not too far away. Ooh, coin toss. That's a hit. So now we have Avaritia 5. I did skip out on Golden Road for that, notably. Very, very notably. Should be alright. Okay, so this... Every 10 spell power this has... Gain extra. What else is getting spell power? Goes here. This goes here. So for every 10 spell power, the spell has gained 1 attack damage and 1% shield. This gains 15% breaker effectiveness and 20 spell power every time it's casted, so every cycle. It makes sense. Now, I do fully expect Golden Road to carry, but you never know. Basic attacks could overcome. But we did take the 30 attack damage. And then what you'd like to do is throw on the force shield that gives you the ability to turn charges into resonance, if you choose to go that route. Having a stun on Midas Judgment is also not nothing. Okay, that went really well. So this is strong. I tried this last time. It's very good. Solar Arrow is a very powerful spell. I don't know that we need it. I feel like we have Golden Road, and I feel like Golden Road's doing great. If we take this, getting Twilight and Syntech is kind of crazy, because Syntech you only need 2 to really scale off of. Now Twilight, on the other hand, is not it. I don't think, right? What would we be taking with Twilight? We could take Faceless Covenant. I mean, that's a decent defensive spell that has Deathblade attached. Or you could just take Martial 10 for Golden Road. I'll just do that. It's the simplest one. Makes this bigger. Over time, I think I overvalued Blazing Focus in my last video by a hefty margin. I will take it because it has synergy right now, but I just wanted to mention that I think I have been overvaluing it. Starshard Arrows is still pretty good. Have to compete with it. Alright, let's get rid of Marrow Mending. Grab another Gilded Feast. Continue on. This game has so much depth. I think by adding to the amount of cards you can pick from, a lot of the choices have changed from, you know, what you're kind of less at the mercy of what you get significantly. But the choice of your gems and equipment and then the placement of your spells and everything is like super relevant. Okay, I'm gonna take XP again. And coin. Let's get rid of Arctic Dominion. I think we're past that. I'm gonna take coin. I think we're likely enough to hit it. Force barrier. Okay. I can't put force barrier on though, right? Like I have to level up again before I can do that. But then you can spend 2 random charges to get 2 resonance. Plus 150, so it's like 3 resonance. So, I mean, it's fine. But you do regenerate health, so it's a good thing to go at like the very end. It's also not the worst spell to mana block if you have the capability to do that. Yeah, I feel like what I've learned in my couple runs I did just like messing around after yesterday's video is that damage is probably your best defense here for this character. And by damage, what I really mean is Battle Mage's Scepter plus a breaker thing. Okay. In 1 evasion, score whenever you cast a refill spell or auto cast spell. After every 5 triggers, gain 50 shield. That seems absurd. How many area spells do we have? No, I'm just gonna take that. That's really good. I will skip this one. I don't think Resonance 1 is worth clicking on. Most of the time. Oh, Golden Road 2 goes crazy. It goes so crazy. Ooh. We get a fractured mirage here. We could. Ooh. Actually, we could take Ember Storm. The only problem with that is that it kind of messes up our whole system because it is an infernum spell. It autocasts the closest spell. I guess if I put Golden Road on the other side of this, it would still light up, and then Ember Storm could go on the left, and that's okay. Alternatively, we quite literally could just put Fractured Mirage here, and it's like pretty strong. It also has Eclipse, which we're still behind on, so that's not like super exciting, but yeah, I'm gonna do the thing that I know. Jam this here. All right, so now we have a clone that's gonna attack with us. That's gonna be pretty good. It should be. So this just copies all your attacks. Its attacks also counts as your attacks. And when you activate it, your attacks generate Stardust. Which is good because every time your person changes, it has a higher chance to be a Phoenix. I don't know like how often and how it works, but there's some synergy here. Some really good synergy. I'll keep... I mean, I think we're doing fine. All right, to upgrade Gilded Feast. I guess we're going for 3-star Avaritia. Boss fight time. All right, this is... I think 15 is the first real test for this character. You kind of get a good gauge of how you're doing as well. Like, what is your HP situation looking like? What's your DPS looking like? I think our DPS seems fine. HP was more my question. Especially... I don't think hexes being larger is really that big a deal. I think that's one of the better ones to take. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, we're just full HP all the time. Also, having a full bar of silver abilities is kind of awesome. Okay, you can do things with this. Like, for example, we could very easily take Sovereign, throw it on Fractured Mirage, mana block both of these spells, mana block both these spells, so that we're not casting it, but they aren't that expensive. So I guess it's not like the end of the world. The closest spells gain refill too. This one, I think, is the best potential. Right, at least have more health, that's fine. Take 20 damage for the autocast. Sure. Yeah, those are all acceptable. We'll have to see if we lose a life early, because there's a lot of damage incoming, but overall, I think fine. All right, so I think the obvious choice here is to just slam that there. And I think we're fine with it giving this refill too. Actually, I'd rather it give this refill too. Yeah, that makes sense. And then these spells don't matter. We had mentioned Faceless Covenant before, so it's potentially in here. Anima Passage, no, it's not a breaker spell. That's another thing. Like, breaker spells are a big deal here. None of those really tickle my fancy, so let's just let it rock. So the joke here being right is that we're getting extra attack damage for the spell power. So like after one cycle, I think we get full, but we're also getting an insane amount of effectiveness every time this gets cast. So that's good. And because all of our spells are like martial, like this is dealing 100% more damage now, which makes up for the 20% negative. It's just a good synergy. But I think Energize is quite good. That is interesting. Gain 10 attack damage. We're on 17. Imbuing gems with additional effects is crazy. I think we could skip here. Insane. We could have grabbed a Twisted Effigy. We wanted to get like a little fancy, but I think we're cooking at the moment. With 5 Avaritia, we should hit Resonance 3 pretty easily. Hopefully we get some good hits, because there were good hits in there. Adding effects to gems is extremely powerful. Adding 10 attack power is good. It starts us off a little bit better, because we are kind of a scaling build, I guess. Oddly, look at this 280%. I guess that's the one problem we have, is that Golden Road doesn't actually like scale up as we go. Oh, look at this. Weaving pathways. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 traits active. That's okay. Chaotic Heretic, random 3 random spells and usher trait with your mastery 40. No, I think that's a good way to lose. And this just gives extra regen, and you get extra mana. What other headpieces are there? Having the full compendium in this game is kind of crazy. Every 10 basic attacks, Auto cast a mastery spell at 50% power. Yeah, that Vampiric Cal is a win, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay. Heavy Crown is not bad. Every 5 seconds, gain 40 shield. Not very good. The 2 closest spells to your mastery spell, gain a refill 1 and 20 spell power, is quite strong. And gain 3% increased shield effectiveness for each refill spell you have equipped is good. But I think I'm gonna reroll one more time. Okay, I think I'm gonna reroll one more time. Wow, Thought Stealer is crazy. No, we're gonna take Ravager's Vision. I don't think that was worth all the rerolls we just spent. I was trying to hit that one spell and I didn't, but that's okay. So we're gonna grab Empyrean Laser here because it's kind of sick, to be honest. I would like to upgrade Fractured Mirage, admittedly, but we'll take Tier 2 Midas's Judgment to try and put it back on later. I wonder... Okay, so it does say there is a Frenzy mode, right? Once you, like, beat the highest difficulty. I wonder if that lets you put the same spells on the bar. Or I wonder if there's an item. It would be cool if there was an item to let you put 2 of the same spells on the bar. Because right now, the most you can do is all the occult spells. You can make copies of them. I just think it'd be fun. Because that was one thing in Dungeon 100, which is kind of like... This game feels like someone played Dungeon 100 is like, oh, we could do this much better. And it is. This is much better in Dungeon 100. But, okay, we're going to add 2 effects to a gem. This is going to go nuts. Refill 2. Oh, brother. Generate 10 rage. I don't think that's... I assume that's supposed to be Stardust. All right, Martial 5. Is 25 spell power or Martial 5 better? I actually... don't. But I'm gonna put this here and I'm gonna put Martial 5 on it. Yeah. Spells that share a trait with the spell gain 7 spell power, including self. That's like a lot. But also we could put Refill 2 on it. Or I could put 25 more spell power on it. All of these things seem very exciting to me. Or you can put another Martial 5 on it. Refill 2 is also, like, kind of spicy. But I think we want to be cycling through our stuff. I don't think we just only want to cast this. I'm just going to put spell power. We have this 45 spell power, 5 martial bonus area gem. I think that's a good place to be. I'm gonna take refreshes now. See if we can upgrade some stuff. It's all kind of lackluster. Fair. I'll put this back. Oh, brother. Okay, we'll take Fracture Mirage. 2 things that I want. I think you're gonna see more of that now that the whatchamacallit has changed. The algorithm. It's not really an algorithm. Maybe it's an algorithm. I don't know. Somebody can tell me. Okay, what are we closest to upgrading here? We could upgrade Lightning Pillar, but I don't think we're doing... I mean, maybe we are. Maybe we just take it. Ice Shot's kind of ass. Or sure. Okay. Run it. So this should be a bit better. We don't get stuck on the terrain. It's like we're casting it but not moving. Refills 6. One thing that's not happening with this, admittedly, is its spell power is not going up. So we don't have anything that's buffing it. Now, what we do have is the martial scaling, where it's doing a lot more damage because of that. We're gonna evolve next time, so that's pretty good. Let's click Lightning Pillar and throw Lightning Pillar back to the wind. Take another golden road and be on our way to floor 20. The second to last final boss. Man, telling you guys, you get like named bosses for these floors. It's gonna feel kind of hype. Golden road feels kind of like a bullshit spell, huh? But this is what I was talking about. So having golden road for these floors that are normally the hardest, you just gotta get out of dodge, right? You're just like, nah, I'm not gonna mess with you guys. I'm gonna get over here to the side. Because look at that, you had like 40 guys attacking us. Instead, we get to clear them all out. And that's the thing that the first character is, you know, the berserker or whatever is really good at. Mana block the closest attack spell. On cast, auto cast a random mana block spell at 7. I mean, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Legionnaire, if you can hit it, it's really good. I do not want to... Refill 6? Reduced by 2 when your mana orb resets? That's hilarious, and I don't want it. I'm gonna take entropy? Am I gonna take entropy? Mana block Gilded Feast? Doesn't it do anything? It does have bulwark. Actually, I'm gonna take capacitor. Hexes deal more damage, aura's bigger, projectile spells fire 2 less. It only matters for coin toss, and we don't actually care about coin toss. I think this is better than what we could get, so we'll just like rock with it. Like, I think we could have a really bad situation. This is gonna go right here, man. So get an evasion specter. Whenever you cast an adjacent spell, not evasive spell, which is this has refill 3, this has refill 2. It goes nuts. Nutso. And then there was this. So we're one away from Soulwalker, and Breaker goes up. I'm kind of okay with just like putting this like right here. Take Volcanic Fissure. Coin toss. Another Fractured Mirage. Not doing this. Take Fractured Mirage. Okay, let's run it like this. So this will fill up quick enough, right? And then the benefit is that we get a second tier of Breaker, which increases the effectiveness of Breaker, so it's more attack speed. And we get extra Soulwalker, and then Soulwalker spells gain bonus spell power. Which... What are our Soulwalker spells? Oh yeah, this thing does not need more spell power, let's be honest. But that's okay. It's a temporary measure. Golden Road just zipping around doing all the work. 2 closest spells gain refill 2. Yeah, that is what's happening. And then Marshall is what's cashing in all of this because we're buffing our damage so that this can do more, even though the spell power is not very high. Synergy and whatnot. Whenever you generate any charge, gain 2 attack damage for... Okay. Ooh, same tier. Nope, we're not doing that. 3 floors left. I think we gotta do it, right? I think this is easy. We could take 2 Fate Reavers, but let's take 3 shop refreshes. It's fine. I'm gonna get rid of this because we're not doing it anywhere. We can also we could just get rid of Avaritia now. Like, there are spells that we do not need to have that we currently have equipped. For example, I think we need Gilded Feast. We're really strong right now, so I feel kind of weird about like abandoning anything specifically. But there's just like stuff that we don't have to have that we could do better. Reanimate is pretty good, admittedly. Also adds Deathblade. Just funny. at the very least. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. These matter. Summon Beast is great if you can get it earlier. Well, we're too late for that now. Kind of, actually. Actually, what if we just took Summon Beast just for, like, shits and our giggles and just put it over this and threw this on top of it? I'm just curious. And we could just continue rocking with what we're doing. Now, okay. And roll away. And we're not doing lava stuff. So I'll click this button. Okay, let's see what happens. So we do spend a lot of time summoning it. I don't really see it either. I didn't see it get summoned. Have I mana blocked it somehow? Oh no, there it is. Minions have less time here, maybe. No? I don't know. Maybe we could generate some resonance off. We got 200 from that? Okay, sure. Sure, man. Although getting full monkey form is actually insane. Like, the monkey form of Animal Companion goes bananas, pun intended. I'm gonna get rid of Lightning Pillar. Big golden. We are so close to hitting everything here. You know, how long does a mark last? Enemies hit our mark for 3 seconds. It's not stacked. If we were to somehow get enough resonance to get one more pop off of it, that would be kind of awesome. Not that we need it, I don't think. I think we're, like, really good. Golden Road's doing a lot. Basic attack. I mean, everything's doing fine. Our total DPS isn't that high. We're actually taking damage now. And the fact that we're taking damage now makes me think I kind of want to, like, pitch this thing to get to something better. We did actually... That's crazy. Okay, I'll get 3 more shop refreshes. I would like to remove the treasure beast. Gotta remember to replace the gem. Do I have any spells that aren't matching? Oddly, no. Oddly, no. Oh, I guess Midas Judgment. Can go here. Okay, so what makes us stronger? Reanimate's fine. Force barrier's okay. We have enough. We have enough that I'll click on this. Okay. I mean, really what I'm looking for right now is Golden Road. I also don't know that it matters, right? Like, I think we're solid from here on out. We're close to a feast, too. Okay, we got a golden feast. That's nice. We could technically hit a Golden Road as well. Eh. Didn't get it. How about that? Wait, are we on 24 or 25? Do I have another? Oh, we're on 24. I have one more. I have one more go at it. That's fine. We have 6,000 HP now. And 5 lives still. Tell you what, this spell is kind of ridiculous. You get so many charges. Like, I don't even think we're doing anything too crazy. Because probably the right play is after we cashed in, I don't know, Avaritia like the 3rd time. Probably could have abandoned like a quarter of these spells. Like, Midas Judgment, Gilded Feast. Although Golden Gilded Feast is not, even though it doesn't do any damage. Not nothing, I guess. All right, we have 5 rerolls. I forgot to I forgot to do the thing I was supposed to do. It's fine. Midas Judgment does stun. Admittedly. I think you're probably also supposed to... Nah, ignore what I was about to say, because it didn't make any sense. It was fucking stupid. It didn't make any sense at all. Oh, your rightmost attack spell gains... Okay. Cultist Gaze. Kind of fire. Wait. You do that. Put this here. Put this here. Rhino, Wasp, Arrow, Bowstring. What does this have? No, I didn't take the other version of that. None of these hit. We get 1 more reroll to hit a golden path. Am I lucky? YouTuber luck activate. Oh, wait. Before we do that, we do have the ability to take Time Bubble over Cultist Gaze here. Yeah, I'm good. They really hit me with a... They really hit me with Midas Judgment and Energize, huh? Okay, sure. Final boss. We have 5 lives. Let's go. So this should give this another refill, and it's also going to start giving it spell power, which is like kind of the joke. Now it only gives it 1, like it resets, so it's just a little bit more spell power. But compare that with all the extra damage and a whole extra cast. It's at 7 casts now. It's like stacking layered damage. It's pretty good. But yeah, we broke 2k. It's another reason Phoenix Call is powerful, because this gets to be ignited. Even though we didn't use like the full power of Infernum at all, but doesn't matter. Also, I didn't even talk about it, but like ignited spells, it regenerates health and it deals more damage. We are actually going to lose a life here though. So it's not a perfect, I think. At least it looks like we are. We kind of jumped into the fray there. Yeah, lost a life, but we're still full HP, so it doesn't matter. I realized too, one of the other problems I think we may have did for ourselves is our highest attack spell was certainly not Golden Path. Oh, we got to level 10. I think that's max. So we got new mastery spells, which is Summon Gorilla. Your companion prioritize... Level 10 with only 2nd difficulty tells you how many times I got to the end and died. Galactic Gorilla. I definitely want to try this mastery spell. Aeon Garden, which if the closest spell is an attack spell, grant it 2 mana per second, otherwise grant it 30 spell power. Pretty neat. Active, spawn a hex that is guaranteed to be deflected. That's interesting. And then Enigma, the spell has no effect, 30 mana, cast a random thing. I don't even know what. There must be some shenanigans. Refill 5. Oh, but it costs 12, so you just randomly cast everything. Passive, mana block the 3 closest spells. I see. That's quite powerful. Neat. Oh, we also unlocked new equipment. You can now equip multiple copies of the same spell. Okay, well, you know, the thing I was asking about earlier, I guess is already in the game. Spells gain spell power, increase mana regeneration. Regeneration, if you have another copy of the same spell, whenever a spell upgrades to gold level, gain a silver copy of the same spell. Nuts. Spells with a gem equipped get 10 spell power and 20% more mana regen. That's really good. Blood Path, HP regen, you gain 5 regeneration. Effectiveness for... One thing I don't know, is this for all characters? I think those are for all characters. That was a sick run. Went really well. We're not doing another one today, but we gotta have 20% reduced defense scores. But next time we're gonna switch back to this guy and see how that goes. If we look at the codex though, items, does he have those boots? He has 2 left shoes. He does. Okay. Wow. That is game changing. Also, we should have gotten another pet. We got a Zibbit. Oh, let's take Zibbit. Yeah, I like Zibbit. Select pet variant. Beat gate 3. Oh, you got to beat. Okay. Okay. We'll have to. There's a lot of stuff to unlock. This game's sick. I love this game. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.